Hello, themers. Got something here for you. You want that evenly cooked food that's beautiful, and you want to stop chasing your frying pan around the stovetop? Well, here's something by Susie Theme. Go to the hardware store, get yourself some safe materials, shims and spacers type thing. Something to lift up the bottom of the grate. Get some cast iron heavy stainless steel washers and nuts. Buy a few large thick stainless steels and raw iron washers and nuts at the hardware store. And then you slide one or two underneath the low side of the burner. It keeps the thing from melting, and they don't release toxic fumes, and they stay completely solid. Or you could, in a pinch, you could use some crushed folded aluminum foil sheeting, and you want the heavy folds, heavy duty aluminum foil, and it creates a dense, thick, ridge square pad type thing. So it is the thickness needed, to make it level. Place it under the corner of the burner grate that you need to raise. And it works because it won't catch on fire, but over weeks, intense flames, raw foil can eventually degrade or soften. So it's just kind of a temporary thing. But as a quick money saver, shim under a grate, it works well. Or, let's see, you could get some brass or copper fittings, plumbing caps. Actually, they look like little caps, round caps that came off of something they use on the end of pipes. You put them underneath the grate corner, again, that needs to be raised, and you do that to level it up. Why it works? It handles extreme temperatures effortlessly without off-gassing, and that's important. You have another one, could be cast iron trivet flame tammer heat diffuser. How do you use that? You place a flat metal heat diffuser plate on the top of your burner grate. If the plate itself tilts, shim the grate underneath with the stainless steel washers. It works because it gives you a wide, flat, solid surface, so smaller pans don't wobble or slide around on tilted prongs. There's some things you need to avoid, though, which you want to pay attention. Don't use magnets, don't use ceramic, and don't use anything rubberized. The heat permanently kills the magnetic field. Just a slight heat. Magnets start losing their magnetism at 175 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 80 degrees Celsius. Over a burn flame is 1500 degrees Fahrenheit plus. A magnet hits the Curie temperature and loses 100% of its grip instantly, causing the pan or grate to slip suddenly. Magnets are not a good thing to use. There's other reasons why they're brittle. They will crack, and they can violently shatter under weight. I don't know if you've ever been around a campfire where somebody put the wrong type of rock around a campfire and it actually explodes like a bullet. But, it's another reason why not to use magnets is their toxic fumes. Same thing with, they're coated in nickel and copper and zinc or epoxy, anything like that. Open flame burns off these coatings, it just releases hazardous fumes into your enclosed van, into your enclosed area. Silicone. Now, we're not talking about Silicon Valley, but Silicon Valley people have their temperature too. But anyway, don't use your silicone baking mats. Even high heat silicone degrades around 450 degrees Fahrenheit to 550 degrees. And it will scorch, it will melt, or burn directly over an open gas flame. Not to use coated galvanized metals. Never use zinc-plated or galvanized steel washers near direct flame, so make sure you get the right type of washers. Don't get the galvanized. They release toxic fumes when heated to high temperatures. Stick to plain, raw, cast iron, brass, or stainless steel. Washers are nuts. Or both. Figure it out. What works. Don't use wood, don't use stone, or tile shims. Wood burns. Stone, ceramic, tile, or glass can crack or shatter violently and rapidly because they get shocked from the heat of the flames. Best approach, shim the grate, not the pan. Instead of trying to balance a round pan directly on top of loose shims, shim the grate itself. Lift the metal burner grate off the stove. Place your metal washer or folded foil pads directly onto the stovetop surface where the feet, the corners of the grate, rest on top of the stove. Set the grate back on top of the shims. Set your pan on the newly leveled grate. This keeps the shims safely away from the direct flame exposure, creating a safe, stable surface, cooking surface. And your food cooks more evenly that way too, so everything is much more yummy and scrumptious that way. So keep on relaxing, drinking your coffee, your favorite beverage, and have fun doing it. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Till next time.